Is it unfair to call Angela Rayner a hypocrite over her third home? 0207 862 2222 is the number. Get your calls in right now. She's been branded a hypocrite by the Tories for buying a seaside apartment despite her housing department warning against the impact of second homeowners. The Deputy Prime Minister already owns a property in her constituency and has use of a grace-and-favour apartment in Westminster. One of her junior ministers has repeatedly hit out at the damage caused by people buying up second homes, either for themselves or to rent out, as they argue it prices locals out of the market. In April, all English councils were given the power to charge 100% council tax premium on second home owners. So, is Angela Rayner a hypocrite to own a second home? Or, as she will pay the full tax on it, maybe we should leave her be? Matt? If you make a policy that's designed to free up homes so that people have permanent homes 12 months of the year, and you take a place, you buy a place that's going to be full maybe 6 months of the year at the maximum, doesn't that make you a hypocrite?
Well, first of all, this was originally a Conservative policy that, as I understand it, that has been implemented by the Labour government, but therefore it is a Labour policy by definition, or by effect.
They haven't scrapped it.
They haven't scrapped it, indeed. And I can see why there is this policy in place, because we want to make sure that local communities continue to thrive, so long as there are no unintended consequences, or any unintended consequences don't do more bad than good. But so long as she's paying her tax, so long as she's paying the 100% levy if the local council has chosen to implement that, which, as you say, has been possible since April the 1st, then what's the problem? If we start going after politicians, like people used to go after Diane Abbott, I think, for sending one of her children to a private school, we get into really difficult territory.
OK, we're going to have to take your views after the break, Lizzie. I know, okay. You're brimming, you can't wait. Brimming. I know. Don't go anywhere, because we're taking your calls on this after the break. Well, your voices will be heard. Is it unfair to call Angela Rayner a hypocrite over her second home? And don't forget, later on, we want to know if we should ban people from playing music out loud on public transport. Whether it's unfair to call Angela Rayner a hypocrite over her third home. 0207 862 2222 is the number. Get your calls in. She's been branded exactly that by the Tories after coming under fire for buying a second home, third home, strictly speaking. She bought a second one, but she has a grace-and-favour flat as well, after she oversaw changes allowing councils to double council tax levies for second home owners. Lizzie, you think she's a hypocrite?
Yes! Total hypocrite. I mean, gone is the two Jags Johnny, remember him? We've got now the three pads Rayner. I mean, this Labour Party don't, want us to have two homes, let alone three homes. An absolute hypocrite. And she plays this old working class hero act. And she's nothing but the sort,
Fabulous that someone who comes from such a working class background as she does has managed to become a senior member of a government. This is a £700,000 or £800,000 flat, I think, by the sea, which will enable her to be closer to Westminster without being in her Manchester constituency when she isn't in her grace and favour. It's not
Labour
three homes. It's two homes. They're not exactly mansions. Her Manchester property is 350 grand. Let's not make her out to be sort of two Jags John Prescott.
She's doing very well with
good
three
for her.
homes. What do you mean good for her? She's preaching to everyone. Don't
What's she preaching?
do what I do.
What's she preaching?
Do what I say.
What's
That's
she
what
preaching?
She's a working class woman who can afford to have another home, a holiday home. I mean, surely you can't.
It's not even a holiday home.
You can't have a problem with that. That's aspirational,
I think she's desperate to hit her target of 1.5 million homes.
That's what we should judge her on.
And trying to buy them up for herself to hit the target.
So that's what we should judge Angela Rayner on, and she should be judged on it, and this government should be judged on it. They said that they would build 1.5 million homes during this Parliament, during these 5 years. If they don't do that, they should rightly be held to account.
Okay,
let's take some tax raids on those households. I think she's a disgrace.
James is in East Sussex, which is where Brighton is as well. James, is she a neighbour of yours?
She is.
How do you feel about that, James?
No, unfortunately, she lives 10 minutes from me down here in lovely Hove.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, I don't want her down here. The reason that she slags off the southern rich, we're the rich people in the south, and all she says is, you should see us up in the north struggling.
Does she say that? I've not heard that from her. Have you got any evidence to back that up, James?
Well, look, she says that we are struggling in the north, but and anybody lives south of Watford, she hates. And then she goes and buys an £800,000 apartment.
That's a
which is
lot.
2 flats joined together.
Yep.
10 minutes from me.
Yep.
So, I'm not happy. I don't want her down here.
And James, what she does for that privilege is pay twice as much council tax as anybody else would do in that, and helps, I don't know, towards schools, roads, hospitals where you live.
Well,
that's her right.
We'll see that. And has she paid her 5% extra for buying more?
Of course she would have
home?
done, James. And by the way, just let me break this to you, and I'm heading off to East Sussex in a minute.
Oh, to see Angela.
Not to see Angela.
Help her move in.
That's where my in-laws are. You do not own East Sussex, mate. And so whether or not you want her down there is entirely irrelevant.
He's got. If he doesn't want her there, he's got entitled to say that. James doesn't want her.
It's not very friendly.
Let's let James answer.
We don't want her down here.
You don't want her down there. You don't want her down there. It's not very hospitable, is it?
He's up.
Sounds quite aggressive.
I don't care.
Yeah, James has got a right.
She's not. I live in Hove.
Yep.
I don't want her down here, and it's a free country. I can say that.
But
I'm sure that if I see her walking along the seafront, I shall say something.
Well, I'd be careful if I were you, because free speech only goes so far, and you're not allowed to harass people.
OK, I'll tell you what, James, thanks for that call. Amanda's in Lancashire. What do you think, Amanda? I mean, she's from Manchester, she's from Lancashire. How do you feel about her having a holiday home on the south coast?
Nothing wrong with it. It's actually only her second home, not her third. As a ministerial person, she's allowed a second home politically.
OK.
So it's not a third, Lizzie.
Well, what it is, as I understand it, she's got a home in Ashton-under-Lyne, which is her constituency home. She's got a grace-and-favour flat in Westminster, which is provided for her. This is the second home I believe she's bought, but it makes 3 homes she can use. Do we agree on that, Amanda?
Yeah, I agree on it's 3 that she can use, but she still only owns 2.
OK, so there we have a flat on the south coast, which is maybe being used at the maximum 6 months of the year, where everybody else is being told we need to have homes for people 12 months of the year. Do you sense any kind of hypocrisy in that?
A little, but she's still, like many people, entitled to do that at the moment.
Yep.
She's a working class girl, done good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a good look, though, is it? Let's be honest. Why is it not a good look? Because it's going against everything she's saying. She's supposed to be this working class hero, and she's saying let's have more homes for the population, and she's already got 3 herself. And she's got, honestly, I don't think she's reading the room. I think that it's not. She's got the thinking skills of Homer Simpson on this one.
Hasn't she got where she's got by sticking up for other people as a union rep? She's worked her way through the ranks, sticking up for other people, and now is she not entitled to a place where she can go and have some downtime? Yeah,
but it's not going on what she believes. It's hypocritical, and to me, that's how it is to me.
But the law
I'm all
is
for working class people doing well. Brilliant, but that's not what she says.
There is a tendency to put working class people back in their box in this country.
Don't do what I do what I say.
No, except, and this is a key point, I think, the policy is that councils can put a 100% premium on second homes. And if the government wanted to take away the ability to have second homes at all, they could put a 500 or 600% premium on. They haven't. They put 100%, which she will pay. And as Matthew says, that money then goes into the local economy, doesn't it? It helps with what the council does.
We need more homes. We need more homes. And she's buying up 3 for herself. It's not a good look.
She's not buying up 3. Okay. One of them isn't hers.
So it's not ethics, it's optics then. It's what we see rather than what we believe is right. OK, let's take another call. TJ's in London. What do you reckon, TJ? Is it hypocritical to have a second or third home, depending on how you're counting?
Hi there. To answer your question in short, I'm not so interested in the fact whether it's hypocritical or not. I'm more interested in the fact that we just need full transparency on her earnings, how she's managed to afford the properties, how much tax she's paid, because she's a public servant. We pay her wages. And as long as she's managed to afford the houses in the same way everybody else has, paying the full taxes, earning her money, then I don't see any issues personally, because people are allowed to spend their money how they wish. But full transparency on every penny she's earned, the tax she's paid, the council taxes she's paying, and whether they're re-rented out, for example.
And you would extend that presumably to all politicians from all parties, right?
110%, because I think it's important that the politicians who work for us and whose wages are paid by us, so that where they are earning their money, because obviously some guys are being lobbied, they get additional funds from, let's say, big businesses, big companies out there, and it's not always done in the benefit of the public. So I think full transparency on everything you earn, every single penny that you earn, the tax you pay, where the taxes are paid, what additional things that have come into your pocket, let's say, from lobbying or wherever. And if you can prove that you've earned the money legitimately, then I don't see an issue.
OK.
Totally agree with that.
Well, thanks,
Totally
TJ. I mean, there's no suggestion at all that she's not paying all the taxes due, that she's broken any rules at all. Thanks for your call, TJ, and thanks for all your calls on that.